Right, it's only a small piece, that's all I've got at the minute. It's proper watercolour paper. I'm going to do a scraping out technique, so I need this rough paper to get the scrapey feel. It's going to be snow on top of mine, so I'm hoping this bobbly texture in my paper will look like snow breaking through. That's me hope. I'm going to take some clouds out with some tissue. I've drawn a vertical line all the way across there. That's going to be water with reflections. That's going to be mountains and sky. So, alright, I'll get some water. Wet my paper. My paper I've already wet once all the way down. I'm just going to wet to there now because I've already wet it. I need this paper soaking. So I suggest you wet your paper, leave it, have a rest, let it soak right in, and then wet it again because it needs to stay wet for quite a long time. And you're going to have to work as fast as we can because we're got to take these clouds out and scrape the mountains out, so I need the paint wet to do it all. So we've got to work really, really fast. So the wetter this paper is, well, the more it's soaked in, the longer it'll stay wetter. So hopefully the better it'll be. So there, that's that. Right, ready, steady, go! Bum, 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 bum. There, that's that. Now, mix that now, that same blue, that's ultramarine blue. I'm mixing that now into Payne's Grey. Oh, lovely. That's giving me a black colour. So, actually my biggest mountain's up here. There, like that. So let's get that in. That comes down there, like that. Oh, I haven't put my clouds in. Tell that one. Let's get them in now. I forgot my clouds. So I'll have some clouds in there, like that. A good way to do your clouds. Just dab them in like that. There's a few clouds. There's another one up there. Let's have one in here. Tell you what, if I get my clouds right through these mountains, it'll give me a nice hard edge to get. And then I'll have another cloud about there. Nearly forgot my clouds. I can't believe it. There we are. Well, that'll give me that right dark edge there now for that. So that's that bit there. Nice dark hard edge on that. Now, working fast as I can. I need to scrape this fast to get the snow out. Changing the angle of my thing so I get different variants of snow and stuff. And that's snow just on top of my mountains here. Does that come scraped out enough? That's better, that's it. There. Now, some more up this side. So there's one that peeks right up into there, and the other one up into there, and down there, like that. The light's coming in this way. I can probably even scrape down into there we are. And then there's a tiny one about there, and then there's another one about there, like that. That's it. So this one's quite, and this one's sort of, there we are, there. And then I'll go in for some low lights in this bottom bit here. So I can put a few low lights in here as well. So Bont Umber, Ultramarine. In fact, let's dry it before I even put. No, tell you what. Let's spin it upside down and reverse everything. So squeeze that out. Wash my brush. Dry it a bit. Blue. Really thick blue. Loads of it. There. Then into this bluey brown again. Get these mountains in here. Look. Exactly the same, but in reverse. All the scrapey bits in there. Something like that. That's it. There. And then reverse that back again. And where that's dribbled up, it's given me a nice few low lights in there. Look. Let's just come in and just. These can be my low lights. Look. Low lights and low lights. There we are. Get some in there. I'll tell you what. Let's give that a dry. I think. Oh, hang on. Clouds. Need some clouds in here, don't I? Plenty of clouds in this bit on here. Nearly forgot to do. Plenty of clouds in there. There's a cloud in about there, isn't there? That's it. And then there's still these clouds in here, what I don't want to forget. Give them an extra dab. Stay there. Get that dry. There we are. So look at that. There. Right, so now looking at that, now I can stick some low lights in now it's dry, and they're gonna not just soak in, they're gonna stick around a bit. So I got a few low lights in here just into these bits. And that's gonna make it look even better, make them lights stand out stronger. It's just a matter of going in odd bits. Just same in to the bottom at top, just these low lights in here, coming down, something about like that, that's it. Then there's a green bit in, like a bit of green embankment at the bottom, dark green, so I'm going to stick that in, that's sort of in here. I've lost my horizon line because my paint's that thick, so I'm going to have to just guess where that is. Can't see it anymore. So there's a bit of green in there. These are just hills at the bottom of this bit. I'll pop a bit more, tiny bit more yellow in it. See if I can. That's it, just a tad. Maybe I've gone a bit too much now. Pop a bit of blue back in. Probably gone a bit too much for that. Oh no. Yeah, that's not bad. Pop a bit of blue back in anyway. There we are. That's a bit of hills at the bottom of there. Right, so that's that. What else are I going to do? So I've got my low lights in, my highlights in. Oh yeah, I know what we're going to do. Yeah, I know I had a bright idea and then I forgot where it was. Right, I've remembered my bright idea. Right, so quick dry. clip on. It's curling everywhere. These big clips will hold it though. Just put a big clip there. And a big clip here. If you're looking at that bit there, you'd put your mount around that if you were doing it. If you're not mounting it, just cut it off. That's just where I clip it. Your mount's going to come in about there if you were mounting it and framing it. So anyway, that's that. Right. Oh yeah, I had an idea, didn't I? Right, let's do my idea. So my idea is clean this brush, mix up. I think I might use the same colour as what I've used instead of altering it. Mix up a really watery Bontumber and blue. She seems that's what I've been using all the way along. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down this side. Is that dark enough? Bit tad darker. Come down this side. Tad darker still. And just pop in a shadow side. So everything down this side's darker. So like down here, look. It's all darker. There we are. And then same on this one. Everything down this side is a bit darker. There. There. Right. Let's try my brush and get them puddles. There. Just looks more like the light's coming in that way at that. Get that dry. Tell you what I'm going to do now, take a little brush, this cloud here, and bring it across a bit more. So, didn't quite dab out enough, so I'm going to just rub a bit out with this little brush and make it a bit bigger. Just some more water, rub out a bit more, and just bring it across here, across here. About like that. See how you've not quite got right, you can soon put right. So it's a little cloud there. Into there. If any of these edges you don't like, just give them a quick soften like that. That's it. There. Looks nice. Now I'm going to do now. I'm going to bring some. I'm going to mix a purpley colour now. And get a bit of red and a bit of blue. Try and get a bit of a purplish, more of a purple. Oh no, it's still just got that brownish colour. I'll tell you what, I just use the same old colour. I've just got that brown colour. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mix in some of this. And this here is going to stand up against that dark there, and that's going to come in and be part of that cloud. And then that gives me the bottom bit of that cloud, look. And it's giving me the edge of that mountain, popping it in for me. There we are. I'll let that dry. And then I might come in and do a bit more on that. So there's another cloud here. Pull this one out. I'm going to leave this one light against that side. And then that'll help emphasise that dark bit there, you see. See what I mean? It's all just doing little bits to emphasise stuff. And let's bring a bit out this side, a bit out here like this, and do the same again with that dark stuff. So I'll bring my cloud up there like that, up there, out there, across there, that's it, blend that across. Bit of that dark stuff, the dark stuff up against there, look. There, it's giving me that dark shadow and it's helping to bring out that bit there. I'm popping a little bit of that dark shadow on bottom of that one and all, not just there. That's it. And then up here, it's a bit of a cloud there, so I'll get a bit of dark on that one and a bit dark on that one. And in here, some bits of darks on them and all. Try my brush, soften these darks out, that's it. Soften in and out, there we are, like that. That's it. That's nice there. I think I'll dry them and then I'll soften back on top of them again. Nice way. Just pulled out that bottom bit. Now I'm just going to come back in and just soften out some of these bits at the top here, get me a bit of white back. Got probably a little bit carried away there. While I'm doing this, I'll tell you what we've been up to back this way. Me, my stepbrother Doofus, Esmeralda. Esmeralda's my girlfriend, Doofus's girlfriend, Donna Kebab. We all went to the amusement park, but got all the way down the motorway, big sign up, amusement park left. Oh no, it's gone, it's left. So gone all that way for now and it's come straight back. Yeah, well, now this isn't washing out very well. Let me try. Where's my other brush? This one. Let's try this brush with it. Use corner of this brush because I'm scrubbing away and it's not doing it. Try the corner of that one. See if that's any better. That's better. I want some whites at the top of these clouds. I want to go quick. The more quicker you go, the more random these effects will look and the better you'll get. So that's that. Softening that back in. There. Give that a dab, hopefully it's worked. And I'll try. I'm just going to take out a little bit more on the edges here. Soften them edges out a little bit more, that's it. There. That's better, there we are. There we are. That's it. There. A few clouds in there then, isn't it? Look. Softening it. Soften it all in a bit now, look. There. There we are. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a tiny bit of just blue just down here to pull that bit, oh no, pull that bit out, and I'll tell you what's just happened there. I've gone into that bit, didn't want that bit in there, that's it, pull it back out, just for that white eye Right, that's it. I think this top bit here, this seems to have that cloudy effect already in it, look. This has worked first time on there, so I think I'll leave that one as it is. Still adding a tad more in here. You can add in, take out. No, that one's, that's it. Tiny bit more. Oops. Let's have a look. There, that's it. I'm just going to dry that. I want to get that bit there. Just want to get that bit in there. Hit it with some blue and just pull that bit out there like that, look. And up there, look. Into there. And then just pull that out. That's it. Bit of water. There. That just gave me that edge I wanted down there. Right. Now then. That'll do. So I think all I'll do now, put that on there again. I think I'll put some rocks and stuff in here. A few little bits of rocks and stuff. So some nice dark colours. Thick paint. So look what we got here. I think I need to squeeze my brush out. My brush is too wet. That's better. I need a thick paint for this. There. Just into there like that. That's it. Some bit. Let's have some bits across there like that. Nice. There we are. Some lovely little rocks. Put them in fast. Remember, faster you go, more random you get. There we are. Some bigger ones down here. There. That's it. Let's pop in a nickel boat. Should have some gouache. Here it is. Bit of designer's white. Gouache, gouache. Whatever you call it. Whatever you want to call it, I call it gouache. But a lot of people call it gouache. Let's have in a little boat about there. A little reflection on it. A little boating distance there. So that, tell you what, let's get, actually I can just see my horizon line, it's about there. I'll pop that in like that, in that a bit, lower then. Some bits in here as well. Little bits of horizon, this is little bits of water lines. Get these little bits of water lines underneath these rocks and stuff. Sometimes you might have a few little highlights on some of these rocks, look. Sometimes looks quite nice, so whack a bit of that on. There we are. What's that? Wash that. Clean brush. Bring some water lines out. So it's about there, something like that. I think I'm not going to have them all the way across. I think I'm. Oh no, that's gone a bit high. It's there. Look, I can just see my horizon line. It's there. Across there like that. So that I'll just smudge that a bit. That can be some little highlights in rocks. There we are. So that's me water line there. Now I'm going to dab that with a cloth. there. Right. Pop a couple more in. So let's have another one. Let's have one about here. That's big and about there. Give that a dab. Yeah. And then I think I'll have another one about here. That's it. Give that one a dab. There we are. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back in with some gouache, gouache, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just going to pop in some tiny little sparkly bits. Not everywhere, just in little places. So I'll have a bit there, bit in there. A bit in the middle of there. There we are, that's that. Wash my brush. And have a tiny speck for my boat, for the base of my boat, so I'll pop that in about, is that enough paint on my brush? Pop that in about there. Right, that's me. Still not enough paint on brush, I don't think. There, that's for the base of my boat. Let's get an even smaller brush. Paint all on my hands, I don't want to smudge anything. Smaller brush. Pop in here a couple of bods. It's not just any old bods, by the way. Ooh, that's not going in very well. This ain't just any old bods. No. Got all my reading glasses on. No, it's not just any old bods. This is Peter and Paul. There we are. They're out looking for worms. And I tell you what, let's signature it just there with a B and a D. Bertie D. B, D, Bertie D. There. Stand back and have a look. Yeah. Let's picture that. So, tell them what, I'll come in, get you a closer look at this one. There. So if you want to have a go at that, if you pause that there, you can see what's what. Right, you ready? See you on beach. In it.